With a major selection of the looks your kiddos love starting at just $4 in the Walmart app, a new school year means a stylish new them. Who knew? Find skater skirts and Crocs that say, I'm casual but cool. Sparkly sneakers that say, it's my classroom, you're just learning in it. And preppy polos that say, I'm the teacher's pet, even if they're mommy's menace at home. Find their favorite styles starting at just $4 in the app. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
This episode is brought to you by Greenlight. Get this. Adults with financial literacy skills have 82% more wealth than those who don't. From swimming lessons to piano classes, us parents invest in so many things to enrich our kids' lives. But are we investing in their future financial success? With Greenlight, you can teach your kids financial literacy skills like earning, saving, and investing. And this investment costs less than that after-school treat. Start prioritizing their financial education and future today with a risk-free trial at greenlight.com/Spotify. Greenlight.com/Spotify.
Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, so if you guys are new to my podcast, you probably don't know what's going on, but to give you guys a little bit of a backstory, so then starting all the way from the beginning, 2010, I created my main YouTube channel. 2015, I decided that I was going to become a full-time content creator. 2024, I finally hit 100,000 subscribers after, at that time, spending 14 years of trying to find my route as a content creator and overall, like, just find the content that I'm comfortable with, but also the content that can help me elevate, my content creating career. But, yeah, overall, I was like, I finally got to 100,000 subscribers right when I was supposed to be eligible on receiving my plaque, because I guess it takes some time after you hit 100,000 subscribers. So a little time afterwards, YouTube issues me out a guideline strike and overall prevents me from getting my plaque in 2024. So I was upset by it. I think anybody would be upset by it, because it's like you spend so much time and you put so much effort into being a content creator and promoting YouTube's website, and it just feels like that YouTube, they just give you a little pat on the back, and then they're all like, all right, run along, child, like, your work here is done, come back tomorrow, and pretty much give us more attention and things. Because when you sit down and you think about the big creators, that's like the face of YouTube, like they're like the John Cena's, the Ronaldo's, the LeBron James. Like, when you think of those content creators and what YouTube would be without those content creators, I'm saying like them content creators from 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, all the way from the beginning of YouTube's time, where would YouTube be at without those key creators? So you see, like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, my thing is this: show grace and respect to those creators. There's nothing wrong with that. But my thing is this: if there is a creator that's rising through the ranks, all right, and I'm saying, like, there's people that, yes, they could go out and watch PewDiePie. They could go out and watch Kai Cenat. They could go out and watch Aiden Ross or any other, big, viral, well-known content creator. But my thing is, I'm not trying to put myself over. I know I'm not better than those guys. My content isn't better than those guys. Those guys have done. The thing is this: I can say that I've most likely have uploaded more videos than them. But as far as coming down to being an entertaining content creator, that's something that I'm man enough to admit that, yes, they are better content creators than me, because they got hundreds upon hundreds of millions of views, if not billions of views, across multiple platforms, millions of followers. Like, yeah, them guys is definitely doing better than me. But my thing is this: I am also putting in work, and I would like for that work to be recognized. So when it gets to a point where I am supposed to earn a award for the work that I've done, and I'm not earning this award because I'm not advertisement friendly, fam, there's nothing on YouTube that's advertisement friendly. Here's the thing: I was recommended a Scarface video. Like, let's just sit down and take a trip down memory lane of all the different times I've been recommended crazy videos, because I can think back all the way back then when I was a high schooler getting into YouTube, because that's what I had to say. Like, when I really started getting into it, like right before I started high school, I started getting into YouTube. Fam, I was seeing videos that was being uploaded where I'm like, how is this even allowed? You know, you would think this would be uploaded on a different website. This is uploaded right here and there on YouTube. Like, this is being recommended to me. You know, fast forward, I'm seeing former presidents getting assassinated. I'm like, again, how is this allowed? How is this advertisement friendly? If they don't even show this on TV, yeah, you don't see where they're showing John F. Kennedy's assassination in movies, maybe some documentaries. If so, I'm like, then they definitely work their way around the, you know, I guess like way of getting that broadcast and things. But my thing is this: we live in a time and place now in 2025 where nothing can be advertisement friendly unless you are trying to put something out that's supposed to be advertisement friendly. I'm not advertising anything that's friendly on my channel. I'm being myself on my channel. So what YouTube is telling me is that I'm not supposed to, I can't be myself. I have to be a role model for kids that are not mine. Fam, here's the thing. I will definitely do that. I will definitely be a role model for kids. But at the same time, I got to do it how I feel like doing it. You know, yeah, I'm not going to be steering kids in the wrong direction. I'm not going to be promoting drugs, guns, alcohol, and violence on my videos. But here's the thing, though. My sense of humor, who I am as a person, if you don't want your kids to see me, if you don't want your kids to watch my content, that's why kids, all kids, have parents. And if they don't, whoever their guardian is, whoever looks out after them. And if they ain't got none of that, then my thing is this: if you watch my videos, if you watch my content, you know that I am far from being a evil, discouraging, bully, like whatever bad person you want to lay out on the table. I'm far from that. But at the same time, I'm going to be who I am. So my thing is this: yes, I'm going to fight my battles. Yes, I'm going to, you know, I guess say things out of the ordinary. But that's the thing, though. I'm not just doing this. I'm not just going out of my way and, you know, saying and doing things. I'm provoked a lot of the times when people be, if my thing is this, if I said something that wasn't advertisement friendly, my thing is this: if you sit down and watch or just look at all of the crap that I've been through as a content creator, it just seems like that YouTube just wants to pay attention to my side of the story, but the negative side of the story. They don't want to pay attention to the harassment that I've dealt with for years. They don't want to pay attention to the racism that I've dealt with for years. They don't want to pay attention to the, I'm trying to think of some other crap that I ain't been through on YouTube. I'm saying, though, it's like 15 years of going through crap. And then my thing is this: I finally managed to come out clean on the other side. Like, honestly, like some Shawshank Redemption stuff. I finally get out, but it's like, imagine, my thing is this: imagine that movie ending off with Andy going right back to prison. So it's like, what did he really accomplish? Because honestly, though, that's what I feel like. I feel like that I got to a point where I accomplished something with YouTube, and this is, something that I have been thinking of, like, ever since I got into YouTube, ever since I heard of the play buttons and stuff in the awards. You know, my thing is this: I'm aiming for that. All content creators are aiming for that. Anybody that puts their mind to being a content creator, you're aiming for the award. So my thing is this: what do you think, and this is talking to YouTube, what do you think is more important, the content creators or being advertisement friendly? Because without the content creators, what do you guys have? Honestly, you have, my thing is this: you guys got yourself and bots, because that's going to be the only thing. If you guys answer that question with, oh, well, we want to be advertisement friendly, I guarantee and I promise you, you're going to upset every single content creator that ever exists. And my thing is this: if you are a content creator and you're listening to this podcast episode, fam, don't just ignore this episode and be all like, oh, this guy don't know what he talking about. This can very well be you. This can very well be your favorite content creator. And that's the thing. I feel like that people, they will hear this podcast episode, right? They will ignore it. They won't say nothing about it. They sit down, listen. They won't say absolutely nothing about this podcast episode. 2-3 weeks later, or 2-3 months later, or 2-3 years later, at some point in time later, same thing's gonna happen to them. Same thing's gonna happen to their favorite content creator, where they're going through the same crap that I'm going through. Because YouTube, they're gonna get comfortable with this if they're not already comfortable with it. But they're gonna get comfortable with this, and they're gonna start doing this to content creators where they got a little bit of a bigger platform than I do. And then that's when they're all like, oh, well, now I want to talk about it. Nah, it's too late. YouTube already has their mind made up. So now it's going to have to take a whole army. Now it's going to have to take like half of the internet to tell YouTube, you guys are in the wrong. You can't tell a YouTuber to be advertisement friendly or to, I guess, be in the likings of you guys. Because that's what I hear when they telling me that I need to be advertisement friendly. That I need to be in the likings of what does YouTube, the people behind YouTube, see as a content creator. Because the last time that they tried to take down, they actually had removed that guideline strike. Because I'm like, you guys, I know for a fact that you're not watching the videos. Because like all the videos, so okay, let's go through the videos. I guess they've been demonetized or deemed as like not advertisement friendly. Let's go back to because it's my main channel that's more so being affected and stuff. So let's see how I can find this. Age restriction, monetize, limited. I think that's like the limited thing. So the one video that they said it was confirmed by a reviewer. It was a body cam video of two people stealing M&Ms in Walgreens. Now, if you sit down and you watch that video, I never said anything on my part and that's the funny thing about it. I'm looking through all these different videos where they're claiming that the stuff is not advertisement friendly, and it's never something on my part where it's being said where I guess like I'm going against the whatchamacallit, the advertisements or whatever and things. Because I think that all came down to that PewDiePie situation that happened years ago, and that's when they decided to add that advertisement, like, oh, videos are either going to be demonetized, limited with ads or whatever and stuff. But yeah, the first video is it's a body cam reaction video. You watch that video, I'm not saying anything bad. The next one, when a predator realized he's been caught, didn't say anything bad on my part. So what's the problem? Video after that, reacting to just a robot, where it was the last video on TMossBoss. Never say anything crazy on my part. And it's been like some body cam videos. One was a trailer to a Netflix documentary about Osama bin Laden. Another one is I think there's like some copyrighted music in the background of that video, but the other one was of Kali Mara talking about her VidCon encounters with just a robot. And then the one after that, it's a music video reaction of an artist named Rella G's featuring J-Hound, a song called Brat. And then some more body cam reaction videos, me talking about Myron Gaines. What else? Yeah, some more body cam reaction videos, YouTube most heated moments and stuff. My thing is this: I'm not saying anything bad in these videos. So YouTube, explain to me, how is it that it's these videos that have been on your guys' platform, or at least my thing is this: they might have not been on your guys' platform for years, but this type of content has been uploaded to your guys' platform for years. That's why people feel comfortable uploading those videos, whether it's a body cam reaction video or music. My thing is this: okay, so let's think of somebody. I'm Dante. I wonder if he has his plaques. Because if he has his plaques, then there shouldn't be no excuses for me. But anyways, play button. Let's see. Let's maybe like because he just posted a picture of like all the different play buttons that he done received over the years. Yeah, because there was like, he got one for his gaming channel, he got one for another channel, or his I'm Still Dante channel. I'm Dante clips. Yeah, so my thing is this. And you know what was funny? And I'm not trying to throw him under the bus. Like, it's I got nothing but respect for Dante. I'm just saying, but me and him, we upload the same type of content. All right. So at the end of the day, he uploads what he's, and that's the thing, you know, and I honestly, I truly do believe that it has a lot to do with the audience. Now, I'm not saying that my audience has to, you know, fight my battles. I'm not trying to put you guys in that position, but at the same time, that's what YouTube overall wants. It seems like that you have to be a YouTuber with a big giant on, because yeah, I'm Dante. When you can find his videos on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, of course, the man streams. I'm trying to think of some other places. Yeah, if you probably look Twitter, yeah, I've seen where his stuff gets posted on Twitter. Probably, I remember it was like years ago, but his stuff was getting posted on Facebook. That was like in his like early days and stuff, like when he hit 100,000 subscribers for the first time, and that was like all the way back like what, 2016, something like that, 2015, 2016. So my thing is, and it to me, it's just, I feel like that's so disrespectful to a content creator, where it's like, okay, if I'm being blackballed, if I'm being, you know, like put further down in the ranks, like, and that's again talking on like my past issues with people that people that have had issues within on YouTube. People harassed me for 4 years straight. YouTube, you guys ain't said nothing or did nothing about that. You would think that, okay, we got to take this person's channel down. We got to let them know, like, hey, you can't harass people. You can't influence your fans to be racist in this guy's comment sections, or threaten his life, or stalk him. And, you know, that stuff is allowed, and it's okay. And I can see that any day of the week. But I can't see just a simple 100K plaque with my name on it. So that's why I'm like, YouTube, you really have to sit down and see things from my point of view. This isn't fair. This isn't fair at all. And I know there's going to probably be a lot of people out there where they're not going to care. They're not going to. My thing is this. You could go right ahead, and you don't need to care. You don't need to share this podcast episode. You don't need to do absolutely nothing that's going to help me get closer to getting my 100K plaque. But when this happens to you, or when this happens to a content creator that you are a fan of, somebody that you're friends with, don't say that this podcast episode didn't warn you, because that's what this whole episode is all about. Like, me telling my story, but also warning you guys. So if y'all like down the road, all like, oh, this, like, I didn't get no warnings, I ain't know. My thing is this: and this ain't my first time talking about it. So that's why I'm like, yeah, YouTube, look.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is sponsored by Friskies, who would like to tell your cats hi. Now, if that didn't get your cat's attention, there is one thing that always does the trick. Just pour some Friskies crunchy food in the bowl, and you'll hear those paws come running. Works every time. With so many Friskies choices, you can always bring your cats running from their secret napping spots. There's always more to explore. See for yourself at Friskies.com or visit your local store.
You know, at the end of the day, like, I understand those that I've talked to when it comes to that, like those, like, support team people. I understand at the end of the day that they're doing their job. And I just finished talking to one, because that's the whole reason why I'm even doing this podcast episode. So last year I hit 100,000 subscribers. Soon after, I get a strike. Not eligible on, I guess, until that strike period expires and stuff. So yeah, well, not the strike period, but overall, like, I guess I will be eligible after a year that went by. So I keep my nose clean the whole year. I mean, I'm like, the next time I would receive a guideline strike was the one where they tried taking down my video because I was talking about Kanye West selling the shirts with the swastikas on them and stuff. But anyways, that's the next time, and that was last month. So May already passed. So I talked to the one support person in May. They said that I won't be eligible until August, because I guess 3 months have to pass or something like that, right? So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, that just doesn't even make any sense to me. But they was like, but that's what they said. They was like, contact them again in August, and I should be eligible. Or they was like, or I guess see if I would be eligible and stuff. All right, cool, no biggie. August 1st, I checked. still saying the same thing. I'm ineligible on receiving my plaque. So that's when I was like, okay, I'm gonna just contact the support person. And then that's when they told me that it's like, because my content is not advertisement friendly. Fam, there are OnlyFans models, right? Like, let's just sit down and talk on some of the content that's on your guys' platform. But yeah, my content is not advertisement friendly. But I guarantee and I promise you, if you ask Coca-Cola, if you ask a movie production, yeah, like A24, whatever the latest movie that's out right now, I'm trying to think, a food brand, a clothing brand, a sneaker brand, you ask any of these brands or big businesses, who would you want? Would you guys want TMossBoss, the one that tells people to do the right thing in these body cam reaction videos, the one that doesn't cuss in his videos, the one that, you know, I'm trying to think, he puts out content to entertain people, he puts out content to attract an audience? Or do you, that's me, or, and you can put any other content creator in that position that does content like me, right? Or would you rather want the content creator that's an OnlyFans model talking about, oh, I'm wearing these see-through clothes for educational reasons? I think the world knows how see-through works and how see-through clothes work. You usually see right through the clothes. That's allowed on YouTube. Those videos can get millions of views, but meanwhile, my videos get put further down the ranks because it's not advertisement friendly. Like, YouTube, you really got to sit down and think about that. Who do you want the face of your guys' platform? Me or that OnlyFans model? And I'm not trying to put them down, but I'm just saying, you know, it's like there's nothing on YouTube that's advertisement friendly. You know, where you got, yeah, those content creators. You got racist content creators. You got, I'm trying to think of some other crazy content creators out there. Content creators that thrive off of drama and harassment, and you know, they want to lie to people, they want to fake their content, you know what I'm saying? Like, there has been times where I have heard, I ain't gonna name drop nobody, but they're using AI to be a content creator. I'm just saying, man, you know, YouTube, I honestly truly do believe that you guys got your priorities all wrong, and it's something that you guys need to work on, because to me, it's like, I don't get that. That just doesn't even make any sense to me, where it's like, you know, you can be some of the most craziest content creators on the platform, and you get the red carpet rolled out for you and stuff. Like, that's one thing about it, where it's like, throughout my career, I've had to only done one apology video, but you could see a content creator do a million different apology videos, and they still get the red carpet rolled out for them because they have an audience. And I'm supposed to look at that as like, oh yeah, that's normal. And what I'm dealing with, yeah, that's you know, it's whatever. Yeah, bro, it's somewhere I'm like, you know, like I said, when this happens to anybody that's watching this or listening to this, when it happens to you or your favorite content creator, don't say I didn't warn you. So anyways, with that being said, talk to y'all later. Thank you guys. Peace.